This is E63S, and we've got 4-wheel drive, 612 horsepower.
Really?
From a 4-litre V8. Yeah.
Wow.
This thing's absolutely biblical.
I'm not used to that much power, so
yeah.
Take it easy, I think.
Yeah, no worries. In comfort, it's fairly straightforward. We've got comfort, sport, sport plus, and race. It changes its character a lot, really. It's sort of two different cars.
It's phenomenal technology, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
You know, I'm related to Sir Jack, don't you?
No, I didn't realise.
Yeah, my great-grandfather and his grandfather were brothers.
Ah, wow.
Yeah, I've never met David Brabham, but I've chatted to him a lot, you know, over the internet, because he lives in Rockbridge in Australia. Yeah, so we've never met. But, and this is, for me, I'm 56, right? It's the first time I've been in a race car in my life.
Wow.
And I'm a Brabham.
Okay,
It's extraordinary.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. What kept you so long?
Yeah, well, I've got 3 cars. I've got the GTE. I've also got a Renault Laguna Dynamique, which has got 240 brake force, and I've got the I've got a 1975 Triumph Stag.
Oh, lovely.
Which I've got the heads off at the moment, or trying to get the heads off at the moment. The head gasket's gone on number 8, so I'm just sorting that out. The original V8 3-litre.
Yeah.
So it's got character.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's immaculate.
Oh,
it's bright red, soft top, came with a hard top as well. All original car. In a barn for 6 years, put some fuel in it, turned it over, and it went straight away. Apparently,
good grief!
Really lucky. I got it for under £6,000.
Joking.
Yeah.
Oh, well played.
Yeah, I was really lucky.
Fantastic.
And the bodywork's immaculate.
Wow, that is rare.
A tiny bit of rust on one of the arches, but I can get rid of that.
Yeah.
Cut it out and I'll MIG weld it in, because I'm an engineer. So, like Sir Jack, I'm capable of building my own car. That's one of my bucket list things I haven't done yet.
Yeah, great stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
Right, well, let's talk business, I suppose.
Yeah, if you're happy with your seating position,
I've just made a few adjustments.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, makes it nice and comfy.
It really tucks you in, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
proper seat.
Great.
The GT does that. It just like snuggles you in. You know?
Yeah.
Needs to.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, exactly. And if you're happy, if you just give me a little blip of power and then go straight to the brake, just so you fit me between the two. Yeah, just one of our little local sort of rules here, basically.
Yeah, of course.
And then to pop it into drive, the selector's there, so we just squeeze the brake and then shove that one down to the floor. Yeah, and then it'll put the box from the P to the D.
Right, so...
sorry, this one here.
That one there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
So you can feel the brake come up as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And then we'll just trundle out behind that grey C43.
I love the way it just takes the brakes off everything.
Yeah.
GT does that as well. I've got so used to it, you know.
Yeah. If you ever get to a high car that's got a handbrake you've got to apply, you'll have to rehabituate.
Yeah, totally different. So do I just follow this guy?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we just follow around left.
So what's your background? So what's your name again?
Mike.
Wait, what's your background, mate?
Club level motorsport, basically.
Really? Oh, wow.
Yeah. I started a little bit too late, so I kind of missed the boat. But I've been a track day instructor for 18 years.
Wow.
Now, so
you must love it.
Yeah, it's good crack. Yeah, and I've been here about 4 years. So I do probably 60-70% of my work here.
Wow. That's nice.
Yeah, it's good. The variety of stuff we can do here is brilliant. That's what really makes it, I think.
Yeah, I'd like to build a rally car, actually. That's what I'd like to do. I'd love to do rally. I think I'd find that really interesting. You know, it's just it's got everything, you know, for me.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
I was watching some video actually from the Isle of Man TT, because I've got a customer who posts them all the time.
So we'll take the next right between these blue and whites.
Here?
Yeah.
Sorry, mate.
That's okay. And then we're going to line up between the 2 blue cones of lane.
Over there?
Yeah, of lane.
Yeah. Oh, this is the straight bit, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's the most polite drag strip in the world. It's sort of one at a time, one first come first served. So we'll come to a complete stop here. Sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, so this customer of mine in the Isle of Man, he posts these, because I go over there sometimes, and it's, mate, they're nuts. The guys have got balls of steel.
I know.
They're travelling at 140 mile an hour on these roads that are just like normal roads. Yeah. And of course they shut the whole Isle of Man off during the TT, and you can see why. Yeah. The accidents. Oh, somebody dies every year, basically.
Yeah, it's not great, is it?
No.
On this one we're going to go full power, and I'll call for the brakes about 3/4 of the way up.
All right then.
Yeah.
Ready?
Enjoy. Yeah. So she's in comfort, so it's quite soft off the line.
Jesus.
Yeah, absolutely. Then it arrives. And basically we can get just past that cone, and then we can hit the brakes here. That stops us safely before the...
I love the sound. The sound is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, they certainly are.
Right.
And we're going to go hard left, back down the access road. Hard bit now is doing 30 down here. It's quite an incongruent site. We've got free rein on the activity areas, but this is like driving past the school. Well, mostly because most of the cars on the right there are under 17s. So
yeah, of course. Yeah, you've got to watch out for the youngsters, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly. And they use this access road as well. So.
It's a well laid out setup, this, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very safe.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's excellent.
One of the times I came here, actually, there was a smart car event.
Go next left. Ah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
And a friend of mine he's still got his, actually. He's got a little soft top smart car. We're going to do another one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, why
Yeah,
not?
yeah. And then this time we'll go from comfort to the first sport settings.
Oh, okay. So it's easing me into the car. Oh my god.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
It's really sensible, isn't it?
Yeah.
I feel confident already now, enough to. I'm comfortable. I'm not anxious or anything, you know. Because obviously this is a very expensive automobile. I'm not going to.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. This will be about £105,000 worth. Yeah.
Wow.
Aggressive. There you go. So it's much sharper off the line in sport.
The old.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is amazing.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
It's just fun factor, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I love about the GTE. It's an everyday car for me, obviously, because I drive for a living.
Yeah.
And I work for a German company, actually. We make industrial laundry products.
Oh, right, okay.
And it takes me all over the world as well. I have to go on ships. I mean, we're talking about billion-dollar motor yachts that are owned by Russians.
Right.
And they've got like 7 Miele washers, you know, no expense spared, in a laundry in one of those things. It costs $1 billion to fill them up with fuel, and they can only be at sea for a week.
Oh my God.
It's a totally different deal, mate.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my life, that's just...
It's stunning, and so I get the best of everything really, and then I end up in a dry cleaning shop, some pokey part of London, and it's shitty as can be.
Sorry, one again.
And you know what I mean? And then I'm on a ship, you know, next week. You know,
yeah.
We've got all the Cunard line as well.
Oh wow, okay. Sport Plus now, so it's gonna be even more aggressive.
God.
It's barking mad, isn't it?
Oh, I love the blowback as well.
Yeah,
The exhaust.
absolutely.
A bit of excess fuel blowing up in there.
Yeah, they inject and ignite a bit of fuel in the exhaust system to get it to.
I mean, the stopping power is phenomenal too.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It does everything, doesn't it?
Yeah, certainly does. You know, throttle's a lot more responsive.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah.
No.
She's beautiful. I mean, this is just a lovely car.
And then we've got another mode to go, so we'll go back to the same.
I could. I wouldn't say no to one of these.
No, I mean, they're stunning cars.
It's out of my ballpark, though, unfortunately.
Yes, I know that feeling.
Yeah, but that's okay because we can have fun like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Back in one or.
We'll go lane number 3 actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Just in case James can give us a wave through or whatever. It's just a mirror image of lane 1. This one. So.
Oh right. Okay. So he's first.
Yeah. Okay.
Go
Great stuff. Yeah. Away we go.
Wow. That was 70.
Yeah. I know. Boom. Like that. Yeah. It's.
I mean, I tried the GTE out just the other day. A clear bit of road, and I thought I'd see what it can do. 0 to 80 in under 5 seconds.
Wow, that's good.
I thought that was amazing.
Yeah, that's very fast.
Yeah.
Wow. What engine's that got in it then?
It's only a 1.4 petrol turbo.
Okay.
And when you run it in E mode, when you put your foot on the floor gently, it will just stay in E mode on battery only. Are we not going?
We're going to take next right now. We're going to the north handling section.
And
so is it a hybrid then?
Yeah, it's a plug-in hybrid as well. Right. So I run it entirely on electric when I leave.
Yeah.
But when I want to overtake somebody, I discovered today.
Yeah.
What was fascinating is that it actually turned the engine on while I was just getting past the car, and it just flew.
Wow.
Yeah.
Blimey. As we come round to the left here, the circuit's clear. You'll notice a bay with PP written on it. That's where we'll hide if the passenger ride car appears.
Right.
Obviously, if we come up against a slower car, they'll hide there, and then we can whiz through. So we'll carry on round to the right now, because the circuit itself is only 5 metres width between the white lines.
Oh right, okay.
So it's pretty narrow, too narrow to permit safe overtaking on the actual facility.
Yeah, that's sensible.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and it means you can drive in comfort without anyone sliding up into your sort of blind spot.
It's a nice little circuit, this. I like it.
Yeah, it is, absolutely. So we just gradually build the power through here, feed the wheel slowly straight, and then left-hand edge is what we want. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, because we've got another bend here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's this right-hander here. It's not unusual to have to halve your speed at the end of that straight to get it into the corner. And we've got a very long right-hander, goes around 180 degrees.
Oh wow.
That switches straight away.
It's a nice way to really see what the car's capable of too, without like going nuts.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's the Benz is what gets you, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And for such a big car, it does handle well. The curb weight is close to 1900 kilos.
It's fantastic.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah, the nose is very good on it. So we go from comfort to sport.
Okay, we've flipped into another.
Absolutely. So it's dropped a gear. It's added a stage of damping sort of firmness to it. It's a bit stiff on the chassis.
It's nice actually. You can feel it.
Yeah. Great stuff.
That's just beautiful.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
And the stopping power as well is just perfect.
Yeah, it's phenomenal, isn't it?
Yeah, and you can really control it. I love this thing.
Yes.
I'm in love already.
Yeah, they're fantastic, aren't they?
Yeah. And for a saloon as well, it's just incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got the car and a passenger right behind us. So basically, as we come round this right hand, if you just get the car over these dashed white lines in a name for the PP bay,
Yeah.
nothing will be past us by the time we get to the bay. Yeah, good. So you can just
Wow.
continue on. That's right. So it's one of my colleagues strutting his stuff.
Is that what it is? Does he want to race? Oh, it's lovely. I'm really enjoying this.
Good.
Mike, this is a dream job for you. It must be.
Yeah, it's good fun. Yeah, it's good fun. Splendid. That's it. Just gradually build the power through here a little bit more. So with this environment, we're going beyond brake to slow, throttle to go. We're using the controls to move the weight around in the car.
Yeah.
So as you start turning here, if you gradually release the brakes, that just returns the weight to the rear end in a nice sort of controlled manner.
So it's keeping the tyres really firmly on the ground.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, I'm going to bring you to Sport Plus now. So it drops another gear.
Oh wow.
Throttle gets a bit more responsive now.
Yeah, I can feel it already.
Absolutely. And then the chassis is as stiff as it can be, so it's firmed up quite a bit on the dampers.
I love that sound.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I don't even put the music on in my Stag, you know, because I just want to listen to the engine.
Oh yeah, they all sounded great. Those. My dad just had one. He had a white one. That was original as well.
Wow, yeah.
And
there are not many around original. A lot of them have been cannibalised.
yes, or
They've had all sorts of engines. Yeah, it's just. I wanted an original car.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that really is responsive.
Yeah, it's barking bad, isn't it?
Oh wow.
And, yeah, my dad never had it. He never had any issues with that engine at all. But he was just very fastidious about the levels.
Yeah.
Keep the coolant level when the oil level as it should be.
Well, I've rebuilt the radiator already because a lot of the work I've been able to do since I've started to take the engine apart. So all the top end, all the carburetors have all got service kits in them, all rebuilt.
Yeah.
I've redone the fuel pump because the fuel pump contactors let me down when I brought the car back. Got down M11, 90 miles down the M11, and it got stuck, and I didn't know.
Oh no.
RAC full recovery I had anyway, so I just got them to take it back with me.
Yeah, fair play.
This is lovely.
Yeah, it's great, isn't
I'm
it?
enjoying it. It's like a massive go-kart.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's
Karting I've done as well. I've had a lot of fun doing that. And,
great stuff.
So I'm kind of used to. I drive on country lanes a lot, and the only reason I do that is because I don't like motorways.
Right.
And I like windy roads. They're more fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
She is just incredible.
Yes.
We all say she, don't we, with cars?
Yes, yeah, we tend to. Absolutely. Yeah, it's quite something. And it's straight out the box. We haven't made any.
Really?
We don't make any modifications to them at all.
You're kidding me.
No, it's just stickers and a video system. That's it.
So what's the sort of price on something like this?
These are quite expensive, really. In this sort of spec, I would expect this to be about 100 to 110. It's in that sort of range.
Well, it's not a lot really.
Not
when you think about what you're getting.
Yeah.
I love that crack. I used to get that with my old Spitfire when I went through a tunnel in Lewis. I used to take it down there just to hear the crack, you know. You feel absolutely safe.
Yes.
It's remarkable.
Yeah, it's very, very secure, isn't it?
Yeah. And you must, I don't know what sort of drivers you get in these things normally, but I don't know if you've ever felt unsafe.
Occasionally, yeah. Most people, to be honest, it's reassuringly expensive here. We're not the cheapest.
I know what you mean. So you don't get the nutters.
Absolutely, yeah. It's normally on the red leather day sort of supercar experiences where you get that kind of trade.
No, it's wonderful. I mean, we came here on an industry awards ceremony. That's how I won the trip, actually, or just a raffle ticket, believe it or not.
Wow.
And we got to stay we were in the panoramic suite right at the top on the fourth floor.
That's a win.
Yeah, and it's a dream for me, you know. I love my life. I've got 5 kids, married twice, divorced twice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep this one. She's great. She's on my wavelength. She's come here today. She's not in the car, obviously. She does get a bit jittery.
Yeah.
If I was to had her in the car now, we'd have to stop and let her out. So, you know,
okay, yeah.
We're all different.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, exit stage left as we come round, just to let the machine cool off. Really, it's
exactly. The tyre, the brakes probably.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the sort of the downside of them being.
Well, no, they're
out of the box,
they're carbon as well.
No, steel's on this. Yeah,
really?
yeah. We run steels here, just because of cost, basically.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, don't blame me.
We're going to go round to the right. We'll head down and have a look at the wet circle next.
Oh right, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've got a lot of models, you know, remote control stuff.
Okay.
And I've got a 8 scale DB9.
Oh wow.
And it's got a nitro engine in it. Sorry, am I doing?
We're going to go just alongside the grass here, and we'll stop at
yeah.
that white line. So stop, because there's a 2-car limit on the circle.
Okay, no problem. And it's got a nitro engine. It's 4-wheel drive, 2-speed gearbox, brakes. And I drift it when the car park at the back where I live gets wet. I drift it around the car park. It's amazing.
Okay.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like a huge amount of tech.
Yeah, there is. Just in this, it's big. I mean, it's like this. It's a massive thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. 8 scale, you say. Yeah.
Smells great. I built an exhaust system for it, so it's got 4 pipes out the back now, and all the smoke comes out the back.
Okay.
I'm an engineer, you see, so I started in manufacturing when I was 16, and I've got at home. I've got metal lathe, wood lathe, milling machine, laser cutter.
Wow.
3D printers.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm really into making things. I like making stuff. So when I build my own car, I think it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So you're geared up for it. We'll just head on between these 2 blues, and then we'll engage with this shiny centre lane. So it looks like wet tarmac from up on the viewing areas and from the hotel, but it's got this special resin on it called Avatol.
Right. So it makes it.
Yeah, it's the closest synthetic equivalent to ice, really.
Right.
If you build your speed up to about 25.
Oh yeah. Okay, that was interesting.
Yes. Yeah. It's quite a heavy car, so you just end up with this situation where it's full brakes. You can never pass on the circle.
No.
So it's,
okay. Gotcha.
Unfortunately, it does this thing where sometimes it fires static out the stereo.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, it does it deliberately.
Yeah.
It drives me a bit potty, if I'm honest, but.
Right. Okay.
Yep, absolutely. So now I'm just going to bring the traction control off completely.
Right.
And we're just relying completely on the 4-wheel drive system. It does pretty much the same stuff, basically.
Okay.
So if you build up your speed just a bit of tyre pickup off the circuit. So yeah, it's even the ESP off. It doesn't really change its behaviour all that much. But it's got a party trick, this car.
Right.
So you've got the gear shift pedals here. They move with the wheel. If you hold both the gear shift pedals together for me. Is it left one as well? That's it, yeah, great. So it's got drift mode, so we'll click yes. There we go. So now it's a rear wheel drive car.
Oh, now it's
absolutely
actually a bit more responsive because
it's long and heavy. There's a lot of inertia on it.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
So I turn around and go there.
Yeah, go full lot left. Yeah, you can run over the pavers if you need to.
That's amazing. It's actually a bit more fun rear wheel drive.
Oh, 100%. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
You really know your stuff, don't you?
It's,
after 18 years, I think you probably should do.
Fantastic.
Now you can. That is a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's got a huge amount of inertia. You have to get the counter steering towards me quite a lot to catch it, to stop that momentum. This sort of speed's perfect, about 14. Inertia squares the speed, of course, so it makes a big difference if we let the speed creep up. That's it, just give the throttle like a little cobra strike on the throttle. That will sort of shock the rear end into coming round.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah. Oh wow. You can actually, I can see why the drifters are able to do that. They're probably just flicking the throttle.
Yeah. If we slow down, we let them get half the circle ahead.
Yeah, because if they spin off, we don't want to.
Yeah, and it will do. The SL's really tricky around here.
Wow. It's a brilliant bit of fun, this.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. I've never done it in my life. Nothing like this.
Yes, it's pretty much same deal for most people. It's quite a unique facility.
Now I can feel the wheels are actually spinning.
Yeah.
That's remarkable. You can actually control it.
It's a strange surface.
It's very strange.
More.
Oh,
They're the hardest ones to catch when it starts off gently.
Yeah.
And you catch it gently, but of course you're behind the scenes, inertia's building.
Yeah, it's amazing the power, isn't it? It's all physics, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Just feel it, can't you?
Just come off the left here. They're on hot laps. And
Okay, mate.
we'll queue to come back on again.
No, all right. Well, which way do you want me to go?
Basically, we'll do like a little U-turn in this parking area, and then we'll loop round so we can join.
Okay.
Join again. Yeah, I'd like to give it a bit more time on that.
Okay, thanks.
All the way to the right. Well played, Boothie. I thought you were on hot laps then, mate.
Yeah, sure. Okay, mate. The one thing I did notice on that list, listen to your co-driver.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's all safety, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everything is safety. I mean, I must say, you do operate a really tight ship here.
Yeah, it is
I love
good.
it.
Yeah, it is good.
I've always been the guy that toes the line, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
I'm happy to be the worker who listens to the boss, who tells, you know, just does what the boss says, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm lucky. I've got a boss who's just phenomenal. He's just an amazing guy. He's in Asia at the moment,
Okay.
working.
Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
He's been building the business in Asia for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
And he's currently in Hong Kong. Then he's going to Melbourne today. Actually, he's flying out to Melbourne,
okay.
Australia. Then he's going to Japan.
Yeah.
He's been in the Philippines already.
Okay.
He's away all month. He's such a nice guy.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
He's a bit younger than me, but he's just a very fair, incredibly fair. Always cares about us, about me and my colleague Neil.
Yeah.
Says, you must stay in hotels. They give us a premier business account card. So he said, you must stay in hotels where necessary. He said, don't worry about the cost. The company pays for it. Just your well-being is more important. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I do bring a lot of money in for the company, so
Yeah.
that's why they're giving me the GTE. I think it's a reward.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Next 3 years, oh my God, got it for 3 years. I'd love to have it after that and all.
Yeah.
It's a lovely car. I mean, for what it costs, it's 40 grand and it's everything with it. Electric tailgate, everything. All right. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun, mate. I really am.
Good.
I've certainly rate this as a really good experience, I think. I'll put it on Facebook, you know, and let everyone know, because it's not a lot of money, really.
No.
When you think of it, I mean, you could spend that easily over a weekend on barbecues and parties, you know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, no problem.
And
at
an
all.
hour of this is just a dream.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely loving it.
Good. Yeah, it's a great facility here. It's one of the big strength of this place is that you can be not into cars, not into driving, and still have a good time.
Yeah, I noticed that actually. Yeah, there's a lot of people that have sort of, you know, not like you say. I mean, even Lorna, who, you know, she said before I came here, I wasn't interested in cars at all, and she said I am now.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? It's like you've infected her. You've got some really good staff here. They're very courteous, you know, very respectful, you know.
Yes.
So what's this, a 7 litre?
No, 4 litre. Yeah, 4 litre V8 on
Really?
this. Yeah.
It's only 1,000 cc more than my Stag.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I think I'm going to have to put a supercharger on the Stag.
Yeah, the range was the 63 is a legacy capacity. So the first car that Alfred and Melker, who were the A and the M and AMG, the first car they got their hands on was a 6.3 litre V8 SEL 300, which is the S class of its day.
Yeah.
So that's where the 63 started. They actually brought it out to 6.8.
Because AMG, they're like they're a bit like all these other guys. They take a standard car, don't they, and they really do something special with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, I'm doing something special with the Stag, by the way. I'm polishing all the ports out, all the inlet and the outlet ports, and I think the engine would be better than when it came from the factory.
Yes.
So I'm going to put Brabham tuned on it.
Ah, yeah, got to be done. Absolutely.
Yeah, I can. It's my name.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty neat, wouldn't it?
Too right.
But yeah, it's you know, cars have always been my life, because I had a grandfather who was quite well off. I mean, he had Maseratis, he had Rolls Royce. He always had a sports car, a luxury saloon, and my nan drove around an Austin A40. So I grew up with that. You know, that's what was in the garages. He had a triple garage, and it was an amazing place.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Now I can actually see what I did. That guy is actually doing pretty well, actually.
Yeah, it's one of my colleagues doing a.
Oh, it's your colleague.
Ride.
Oh, right. I can see he's actually really in control of it. It probably takes quite a bit of practice to get as good as that.
It does. It's that machine doesn't have the drift mode like this does. It's just in four-wheel drive. Yeah,
really?
It's
oh wow, he's doing
difficult.
incredibly well then, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, yeah, we can head on between the.
Thanks.
Twos. No worries.
Shall I wait here?
No, you're good. Yeah, you just carry straight on. That's fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah. Once the weight's got it.
Wow. Yeah, it's just there's a fine line, isn't there, between
absolutely
getting it to curve and getting it to go over that.
Yeah. If you let it slow down and touch, it'll be a bit kind of.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I'm just overdoing it a bit. Let's go another little go.
14, 15 is about perfect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because then you've got good control on the front end then, because the thing tends to understeer about 23 on this surface. That's perfect there, so just give it a little blip of power.
Oh, I see, yeah, we just trick it into...
Yeah, absolutely. There's a bit less energy in the car then. Because at the higher speeds, there's so much more inertia.
I got it.
Good, excellent.
When you see Ken Block do it, it's like he was born to do it, you know?
Yeah,
but you probably had lots of practice.
Full brakes.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
That's okay.
Yeah, I just realised there's a hazard up ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
In the form of someone else. I'm really enjoying this. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, pleasure.
Appreciate
good.
all your techniques as well. It's really useful information.
Good.
Because when I get stuck in the snow again, I might actually be able to handle the car a bit better.
Yeah, it's a weird surface. This, I mean, it's the closest sort of synthetic equivalent to ice, but it's not really like ice and it's not really like snow. So
it's amazing, actually. It's very clever, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So, yeah, for the brakes again, he's about to spin.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun, mate. I'm enjoying this. It's cool.
Yeah, I'm just coming in now.
It's the coolest thing I've ever done, actually. I mean, I've done a lot of things. I mean, I was in Prague in February and we went to a shooting range. My son lives there. He's been there about 4 years, so I go out and visit all the time, and I promised to treat him to this shooting experience.
Yeah.
And we're firing AK-47s, 12-gauge shotguns, Glock pistols, M16 assault rifles, and it's amazing. But this is the most fun I've ever had. I mean, that was good. Don't get me wrong. I'm getting there.
Yeah, strange surface, isn't it? You don't get a lot of feedback through the bum. Yeah, well caught. A little bit lift off oversteer there. Doing a French hot hatch impression on you. That big rumble is what it does on this surface when it starts to understeer, when the tyre goes across the surface. Wind the wheels and gently you get it back then.
Yeah.
So.
I think I'm getting the hang of it. I'm loving this, mate.
Good. That's what we're here for.
I mean, I've loved all of it, don't get me wrong. Almost Ken Block. Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah, it's great fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, he's always got a lot of practice. His cars are very specifically built for it as well. So yeah, it's but yeah.
Have you seen the video of him with Matt LeBlanc going through London?
Yeah, yeah, it's hilarious.
That's phenomenal.
Good, excellent.
I think we need to give the car a rest.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, we'll head off.
I'm very sympathetic to the anything mechanical, you know.
Yeah.
There's only so much stress something can take, you know.
Excellent. Well played. That was good. So we're going to go towards that 30 sign. That'll bring us up onto the access road. And then we'll go do a bit more on the circuit again. Why not?
Okay, thanks. This is all being filmed, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, because I think I paid for that, didn't I? That
Okay.
extra
Yeah.
bit.
So it's on a white ticket. So.
Amazing.
Splendid. So, yeah, we'll take the next left here. You'll occasionally hear some rubber flacking against the arch line. The rubber rolls across the tread, comes off like a silly string, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're nice and clear. We're all good to head around.
I'm just getting a low pressure one.
It'll take most of the lap, believe it or not, to get all the water out the tyres.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Yeah,
I didn't want to overdo it.
Yeah, it's quite surprising how long it takes.
Just take it easy for a bit, just to get that water out.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got to be sympathetic, you know. Everything has a purpose and a meaning and a reason for it, and it's like my job, you know. It's industrial laundry, okay, it's nothing flash, but I have to program washing machines.
Yeah.
And they have to clean the stuff in a very short space of time. We have to actually focus on everything. It's mathematics, electronics, it's so many things.
Yeah.
Chemistry, you know, it's fascinating. That's why I love my job, actually.
Yeah,
It takes me into some really amazing places.
Yeah, I bet, yes. Nice to bring you from comfort to sport.
Yeah, we're on the Cunard line as well. We've got all our systems on all the Cunard ships.
Okay.
Harrow School have been a customer of ours for 10 years.
Okay.
Lovely people. All ex-military run that.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Nice people. Manageress, actually, she's ex-military. Don't want to mess with her, but she's a nice person.
Yeah. Can't imagine discipline's a problem at that school then.
No. It's a good school.
Yeah.
It would be. It's like probably about 10 grand a term.
Yeah.
Those brake markers are quite handy, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a good problem. It's one of the trickiest sections of the track because it's not unusual to be doing 90 at that point and having to bring the speed back down to the mid 40s, which for most drivers is an unusual place to find themselves dynamically. Really, don't get a chance to do that on the road. So. Right, probably to Sport Plus.
Oh, yeah, feel that.
Yeah.
She sings, doesn't she?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Love that crack.
yeah, it's awesome. It's all about tyre management, basically.
Yes. You've got to be sympathetic to
If you brake to 90% of the tyre's capacity, you can only get away with turning 10%. That's where the brake release comes in. So as you release the brakes on the corner entry, that enables you to turn more. Same with the throttle on the way out of the corner, basically. If you wait for the wheel to start unwinding, that's when you can start accelerating. See, so we're taking one job away so that the tyre can do another one. So it's like a balancing act the whole time.
I'm not actually using the brake very much here, but I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, absolutely. Once the pace picks up more, you'll need a bit of brake pressure on the way into the corner. So the braking becomes two-phase. You're initially taking the speed off in a straight line, but that gradual release is preserving some weight on the outside front to help you turn.
Something clever about that GTE I learned the other day. Actually, it was fascinating. I was going down a really steep hill. I applied the brake and got it down to 40 mile an hour because there was cars in front.
Yeah.
And the electronic brakes kept it at 40.
Oh wow.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
You didn't have to use any other brakes again. It's just remarkable. They've thought about it, you know?
Is that a Passat?
Yeah. It's the big one. It's the estate.
Ah, yeah.
I was stunned by that car, actually. It's got everything that I need.
Yeah.
In an everyday car. So you've got the fun factor bit, if you need it.
Yeah.
Which isn't very often because of the roads being what they are. And
Traffic levels.
Yeah. Sorry about that. That's right. I need to get over there a little bit, don't I, on that?
Yeah, it's just opening out the steering a little bit more on the inset. As you felt there when you lifted off the throttle, weight comes off the tail. And there's still a bit of turn on the car. That can be quite exciting in a way. Yeah, it hangs on fantastically well, doesn't it?
It's beautiful. The grip is superb.
Yeah. Nice. Right, we'll do one more lap and then we'll have a look at the wet straight then. The wet stroke really highlights the tech. I think you'll enjoy that bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
absolutely. Yeah, the braking systems are so advanced on these things.
Better?
Beautiful. Yeah, it's well done.
Love the way it changes gear and
Yeah, it's phenomenal, isn't it?
yeah. What would we do without computers?
Yeah, exactly. It's,
I'll say they're cooled down a bit now.
yeah, you can wind it back to comfort, and
Yeah.
it's massively different, isn't it? Yeah, and that's been the beauty of the computers with this sort of machine, because obviously historically a lovely road car wouldn't be very nice on the circuit,
No, not at all.
and a decent track car would be undrivable on the road. So
Yeah.
you get best of all worlds now. So we're going to go out to left, and we're going to give it a brake cool down run. So we're going to go trundle all the way to the top of the access road and back just to get some cooling air to the brakes.
Yeah, good idea.
It's,
That's a beast, isn't it?
Oh,
I saw
yeah.
that at the awards ceremony. I couldn't believe it.
yeah,
I thought,
the
my
GTR
God.
stunning. Yeah.
You know, David Brabham, they just built the BT62, which
okay.
is a Le Mans car.
Right.
It looks beautiful. It looks like an Aventador, actually, a little bit. And it's absolutely stunning, and it's in that sort of slightly darker version of that green.
Oh yeah, wonderful.
Yeah. Right, where to now, eh?
Yeah, basically we're going to full lock round this little hairpin here, so full lock right, and then we just trundle back down the access road.
Yeah.
This car munches brakes. It gets through basically it has a full set of brakes every 3 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Poor old thing.
Yeah, munches through
She
them.
needs retiring. I've got a nice little garage for her down in Eastbourne.
I had a feeling you might say that. We're going to go left through this
Yeah.
same gap,
Yeah.
but we're going to be heading off once we're through that gap. We're going to go to the right, basically.
Okay, into that,
Yeah,
those two
absolutely.
bollards.
Yeah, just between the two.
Yeah.
The two blues.
Oh, I see. So this is the braking is done there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
In
on
the
a
wet?
special resin surface. If you just wait here,
Oh, God.
my colleague is just going to whiz down and do
Yeah.
ignore everything you're about to see.
Right. Okay. Is he going to show off?
Yep.
Oh my God. Oh. You guys must love your job.
Yeah, it's good crack.
Because you get to do a little bit of this as well, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Have
it's
a little
breaks up
play.
a bit.
Why
yeah,
not?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's the pay like? Okay.
It's not too bad. I'm a member of the core team, so today's a core day. It's about 125. If I'm on a freelance, it's about 190. So
Oh, I see.
it's okay.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't put
So
you
is
in
that
one
day
of these.
rate?
Yeah. Yeah,
Right, okay.
it doesn't put you in one of these. With this job, if you work until your head falls off, you'll earn about 30 grand a year. So
It's
yeah,
not a lot then, is it,
no,
really?
No,
Not massive money.
No, not at all. So
It's a bit more fun though.
yeah, exactly.
If you go and work
yeah.
for the Russians or the Arabs, you know, the engineers get paid. Electrical engineer on the deal bar, that's that big boat I told you about
Yeah.
earlier, gets paid 10,000 euros a month tax free. Right?
Wow.
He's got 8 cars, most of them are Jags. His workshop at home is bigger than his house.
Good grief.
Yeah, he's
Wow.
doing all right. He's a nice lad too. He's in his mid-30s. Really
Yeah.
nice guy.
Wow.
Steve. Yeah.
Wow,
I
that's
stay in touch with him all the time. You know, we're always
Yeah,
exchanging car stuff.
yeah. We'll trundle down at about 30-35 miles an hour. And we can do, from that speed, we can do a hands-free brake.
Really?
Yeah, we go 100% on the brake pressure, and the electronic brake force distribution will keep the car straight. So full brakes, you go hands off the wheel.
Oh,
You'll see
God.
the wheel twitches away a little bit, and the
But
thing stays
straight line.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the pedal's pulsing and pushing quite hard
I
under
felt
your
it.
foot. Yeah.
Felt it.
The computer is looking at deceleration rate, amount of brake pressure, and it's basically trying to optimise the pressure the calipers receive.
Wow. So it's working everything out on all 4
Absolutely,
corners.
yeah.
My
It'll do
God.
the same thing on the traction as well. So if you stay hands free and go full throttle,
That's amazing.
yeah. If you go full power, hands free, full power, yeah,
What
full
now?
power, full power, full power. It'll start to turn left and then put the
God.
brakes on the right hand side to stop it getting any worse.
That's amazing. It's just like
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, puts the brakes on the right hand side. to stop it
I
turning.
remember somebody telling me, it must have been about 30 years ago now, he was talking about Mercedes. He said,
Yeah.
you know, the Mercedes is the safest car in the world,
Yeah.
they reckon.
Go between the giveaway signs there.
And he meant that too when he said it. He said, and do you know what? I believe him.
Yeah, the systems are incredible.
What are we doing now, mate?
Yeah, GTR.
That's-
We're going to do a couple more things on the wet straight.
Okay.
Yeah, that was scratching the surface, so we're going to go round to right again. the access road there.
Yeah, he was right when he said that. He said more people actually survive accidents in a Mercedes than any other manufactured car in the
Wow,
world. Yeah, that's a known fact. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So if you want to stay safe, buy one of these.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not surprised the amount of systems on them. So we're going to take the next right again.
Yeah. Back on that.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, go back to that wet straight again.
This is clever, isn't it? I like the way you've set it all out as well. It's just plenty of space.
Yeah, absolutely.
Controlled.
So on the right hand edge of the wet straight, there's a French drain that runs all the way down. We're going to straddle that drain, so the car's going to be half on the ice and half on the tarmac.
So we're going to go on the right hand side.
Yeah.
So we're going to stay on the right hand side of that wet bit.
Yes, yeah. My wheels will be on the wet bit. Your wheels will be on the dry bit. So
okay.
Yeah, we're going to give it two.
So I'm going to go to the right of just inside that right hand bollard.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
yeah,
perfect.
got it.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
What sort of speed?
About 30 to 35 miles an hour is perfect. And obviously with this one you'll be hands on. You will need to steer it to keep it straight a little bit, but not as much as you might expect. You come a tiny bit further right and set full brakes as hard as you can.
Wow.
And the car obviously it should want to turn hard right because that's where all the grip is.
Yeah.
But the electronic brake force distribution obviously stops that happening.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely stunning. And if you accelerate towards the end here, and then full brakes now, and then you'll feel the pedal change when it hits the tarmac.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's computing all the time.
God.
Amazing.
Stunning.
And then we'll go between the giveaway signs again. And on the, we'll go back to wet straight. We'll go for an ABS Classic this time of a brake and avoid.
This is great. It's such an interesting experience that I'm learning some stuff as well about about safety, as well as being able to drive at speed without killing someone.
Yeah, exactly.
Or myself.
Yeah, exactly. And it's because these systems are working in the background and it's hard to feel them. It's hard to isolate what they're doing.
GTE actually brakes itself as well. I got a little bit too close to a car and it just put the brakes on.
These do
same sort of speed then.
Thing. Yeah, this
down the middle this time.
Left of centre, and then we're going to basically do a lane change on the brakes. So
okay.
Brake and avoid. About 30-35 again is perfect. Because obviously ABS keeps us braked wheels turning, so we can change direction with them. So we'll keep it rolling. Full brakes there, and across to the right. That's it. Steer it across. That's it.
You can actually control it.
Even
when it's like skidding.
Yeah, absolutely. It's absolutely stunning.
Wow, that's brilliant. Right, where to?
We're going to go around to the right again.
Okay.
And this time we're going to go to the Dynamica. We're going to do a slalom in lane 2. Big long car with us doing this fuel load for about 2 tons. It shouldn't be very good at a slalom, but you'll be stunned how good it is.
So where do I?
So we're going to go right through this through the gap again.
Into one of those lanes.
Yeah, the centre lane, number 2.
Yeah.
And then what we've got is a series of yellow discs.
I see them.
That you can see as slalom markers. So about 30 to 35, and then take nice. They're quite narrow, the gaps. So a constant speed is somewhere in the 30s is perfect, and take nice big wide swings so that we missed a disc to get the timing right past the cones because these go all the way up. If you go into the right hand lane initially and then run the far side of this first disc and then that'll phase you past the cones then.
Oh, okay.
Splendid. Right, there you go. That's it. Perfect. And you can work it surprisingly hard side to side. That's it. It's perfect.
Wow.
And I'll make suspension fully stiff and it turns even better then. Look at that, even more responsive because we're not having to soak up as much roll in the car. Stunning, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, absolutely stunning how it changes direction.
Go back down the other way.
Sorry, no, I've got to go through the gap and then, and then down the access road.
Sorry.
That's right.
Yeah, it's traffic management so important in this place, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You don't want people driving down the wrong way. Back through it again?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
What sort of car do you drive yourself, Mike?
I've got a 2000. I've got a hairdresser's car. I've got a 2004 Toyota Celica. Well, I've got 2 cars
quite
actually.
A nice car, actually.
Yeah, they're okay actually. They're
Yeah.
underrated.
Yeah.
They're underrated. Yeah, it rose to about 8,200. Yeah, have another go at the slalom. myself and my housemate have just bought a 330, an Audi E46 330 coupe, as a bit of fun and also a bit of business as well. So
Yeah.
teach drifting and handling skills and stuff in it in places like Millbrook.
Yeah, it's a good spot actually.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
All three of my cars are automatic, I've just realised.
Oh, right.
But the Laguna's got Tiptronic control, so I can put that into manual, so I can do that with the GT as well.
Okay.
The Stag is just automatic.
Yeah.
Somebody said
yeah.
don't put a manual on it, stick with the original gearbox, and I thought, well, you're probably right.
Okay.
But wait till now, back
We'll go
in.
next left and we'll go into lane 1 and just give it a blast up the road.
Oh, brilliant. Let's have a final blast, eh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is this the last little bit?
Oh, no, I've got a bit of time left. Yeah,
Oh, really?
I've got time, yeah. No worries. Fantastic.
Whoa. That's lovely.
Yeah, it's bombastic, isn't it, this thing?
Yeah. Do you know what, mate? The video's just going to have me grinning from here to there. There won't be any sad faces today.
Jolly good. Excellent.
Yeah, I'm going to get a constant velocity drive shaft for it because apparently it improves the gear change on the Stag. It's about 500 quid, so I'm going to have to save a few pennies, but
Yeah.
it's worth it, just to give it a bit of extra performance.
Absolutely, yeah. Want to go track again?
Yeah,
Yeah,
love to.
perfect. Yeah, we'll do that again.
Yeah, the car's had a chance to cool down a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I have to say they put up with the punishment extremely well. These things.
I was going to say they must go through it a bit. Yeah, I will. Yeah, because there's someone just coming round there. Yeah, it's quite busy on the track at the moment.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It does tend to get a bit crowded at times. Yeah, grey GTS doesn't it? Pushes around by the looks of things.
I saw that earlier. It's a lovely looking car.
There you go.
It's the same grey as my GTE.
Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, they do a satin finish version as well.
I like that satin finish. It is awesome, actually.
Yeah.
It looks good on cars.
It does, yeah. It seems to really bring out the contours. Just a very expensive finish if it gets scraped or scratched or whatever.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So,
Yeah, how do you repair that?
yeah, it's generally they need a bit of paint protection film applied to them to
Like a resin, isn't it? You can put on it, I suppose.
yeah, like a satin finish vinyl. It costs about 4,000 quid to do. But proper paint protection film is vinyl. It's self-healing.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. So you can run a key down it, park it in the sunlight, and it'll self-heal.
Really?
Yeah. It's quite amazing technology.
Wow.
So we'll follow the grey car past. Oh yeah, okay, they're turning off completely. Right, let's get you into Sport Plus. So like the green GTR, that should really be PPF. I'm surprised that it hasn't been, because when they come to defleet that might end up being the only shiny
Really?
green GTR in existence. Yeah, if you rub your thumb for long enough on the paintwork, it'll go gloss.
Is there two professionals driving those?
I don't know actually.
Certainly one of your colleagues is in the grey one, isn't
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's flying. Absolutely flying.
he? He's having some fun. And why not?
Yeah, absolutely.
Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this car, mate. I could easily drive it away. This has been a lesson, actually, in how to drive a high-performance car properly.
Yeah. It's all about where the weight is, really.
Yeah.
So that was quite a rapid release of the brakes.
Yeah.
Front end bounced up, and it obviously gave it a little bit of understeer. The brake release is actually where all the gold is. That it's more important to release the brakes.
Yeah. Yeah, at the right time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the brake release is more important in the application.
She's a beauty, this, I tell you.
Yeah, it is stunning.
I wonder what would happen actually if they took the body off my GTE and put a carbon fibre on it. It would be unbelievable.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was so quick than what it is at the moment.
Yeah.
And that 240 brake horse would actually increase.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, my Dynamique, my Laguna, most of that's aluminium, you know.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Plastic wings at the front, aluminium bonnet, aluminium hatch, aluminium roof, aluminium doors, apparently.
Great. What year is that?
It's 15 years old, 2009.
Wow.
2003, sorry.
Wow, I've got no idea there was advanced as that.
And there's only 5 of the version I've got in the country.
Wow.
It's rare.
Yeah.
I want to get another garage so I can put it in the garage all the time, because it's outdoors at the moment, but it's immaculate. It's only just passed its MOT, it went through, flied through.
Okay. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite something.
And it's a lot of fun to drive too. I mean, that's 250 brake horse, I think.
Wow. Yeah, it must go well, especially if it's a light car.
My cousin gave it to me,
Oh, wow.
because I bought him a car actually. Bought me a
Okay.
little Fiesta Mark 7 he wanted. He's retired, he's in his 70s. He's my dad's cousin actually.
Yeah, yeah.
His name's Bert Brabham. So what was it about?
Yeah. Ah, that's good, yeah. Fantastic.
He's met Sir Jack
Oh,
when he was alive, yeah. I never met him, but he's got a letter at home saying that we are related.
Yeah.
Signed by Sir Jack. And I know it's true anyway, because we've done all the research.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Love that sound.
Yeah, it's phenomenal, isn't it?
Yeah, those horns just produce a lovely bit of music.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. And then, sadly, we better exit.
Okay, mate, no worries.
Try and go back to the, ranch.
I really enjoyed that.
Good, me
Thank
too.
you so much.
Yeah, pleasure. Absolute pleasure.
Yeah, I've got the bug now. I think I'm going to have to get myself a little race car and start at the bottom. Be a novice.
So, yeah, right down to the...
I would do that too, you know.
Yeah.
I'd just get myself something, maybe just, you know, join a few clubs
Yeah.
and just start at the bottom, see how it goes. You know?
Absolutely, yeah.
Got nothing to lose.
A really good starter car for that sort of thing is a Mazda MX-5.
Yeah, I've heard
Yeah,
that.
you absolutely can't go wrong with those things. That they hold their value pretty well.
And they're pretty nippy as well.
Yeah, they're great. They're a good handling little car once they're all caged up.
Yeah.
They're very reliable.
Well,
You can do a lot with them as
Yeah.
well. There's a lot of race championships that'll accept them.
Yeah.
A lot of places to run them. So yeah, they're very popular.
Yeah, I might do that, you know. Because I can do all the work myself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I've got all the MIG welder and fabrication kit. Well, basically all kitted out already, so. Right, where shall I park her?
We'll keep trundling on and see what we've
we
got.
got.
Yeah, there's always a lot of
There's a space sailor.
Yeah, great stuff. Yeah, we'll reverse into there.
Okay.
Perfect.
Oh, thanks, Mike. I really appreciate that. That was an
Pleasure.
awesome trip.
Good. Yeah, glad you enjoyed it.